what's your emergency?
Welcome to Veiled Crimes.
One of England's most baffling missing person cases. April Fabb, a 52-year-old mystery. She hopped on her bicycle, setting off to visit her sister. But that journey was never completed. So what really happened to April Fabb? It was the Tuesday after the Easter weekend when she decided to cycle 2 miles to her sister's house in Norfolk to deliver a birthday present for her brother-in-law. The weather was mild, clear, and sunny for April. She left at 1:40 p.m. Almost immediately, she encountered 2 friends, had a brief chat, and continued on her way. At 2:06 p.m., a Land Rover driver, identified in some reports as an employee from a nearby farm, passed her in the opposite direction. Then, at 2:15 p.m., 3 Ordnance Survey workers found her bicycle at the bottom of a 6-foot bank, which separated the lane from a field. The bike was left abandoned, but there was no sign of April. Unfortunately, her mother and father died before they could find out what had happened to their daughter. To this day, no one knows what happened to April Fabb, and despite numerous investigations and appeals over the years, her disappearance remains one of Norfolk's most baffling mysteries. The young girl disappeared without a trace. The last known moments. According to witnesses, April was seen riding her bicycle through green fields. Her bike was later found abandoned by the side of the road, a silent relic of her journey. Yet there were no signs of a struggle, no cries for help. From that moment on, it was as if April had vanished into thin air, suspects and dead ends. This is Robert Black. Robert Black was a monstrous serial killer and pedophile convicted of kidnapping, raping, and murdering 4 young girls aged 5 to 11 between 1981 and 1986. He is suspected of many more child murders across the UK and Europe. Black had a prior conviction for indecent assault in 1967. As a delivery driver, he exploited his job to abduct victims and transport them long distances before killing them. His horrific crimes terrorized a generation. Robert Black is considered a potential suspect in April Fabb's disappearance. This theory arises because Black is suspected of involvement in other unsolved child murders and disappearances across the UK between 1969 and 1987. And April Fabb's disappearance falls within this time frame. Additionally, Black's modus operandi in his known crimes involved abducting young girls. The book, The Face of Evil, the true story of the serial killer Robert Black, also mentions April Fabb as one of the unsolved cases where Black's possible involvement is considered. However, it's important to note that despite these suspicions and the similarities in the time frame and victim profile, Robert Black was never charged in connection with the disappearance of April Fabb due to a lack of sufficient evidence. Let's get back to our case. For decades, police and detectives followed countless leads. Investigators combed through fields, searched homes, and questioned hundreds of people. Some believed she was kidnapped, others speculated she ran away. But her family and friends were adamant April would never have left voluntarily. Authorities interrogated every possible suspect, even linking the case to notorious serial killers, yet no concrete answers emerged. April's fate remains a mystery to this day. 52 years of silence. Time passed, technology advanced, and new detectives took over the case. Yet no one truly knows what happened to April that day. Even today, researchers continue to dig into this unsolved puzzle. So, what really happened to April Fabb? Was she abducted? Did she fall victim to an accident? Or was there an entirely different, unforeseen twist to the story? The answers remain elusive, but the questions are far from forgotten.
What's your emergency?
Next, we uncover the baffling case of Nicholas Barclay, a 13-year-old who vanished from Texas in 1994. We will dive in this story on our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a mystery. Here at Veiled Crimes, we uncover the darkest secrets. See you in the next case.